Aries, stop everything. There are three specific types of people coming into your orbit this week, and 84% of you will encounter the most dangerous one by Thursday. Last night, I had the most intense vision about an Aries client who ignored these exact warning signs and ended up losing $15,000 to someone they trusted completely. The first card that just slammed onto my table, the devil reversed. This is not about evil people. This is about people who will trigger your deepest addictions and weaknesses without even realizing it. Everyone thinks the biggest threats come from obvious enemies, but actually, the most dangerous people for Aries this week are the ones who will make you feel like you're finally understood. By the end of this reading, you'll know exactly how to spot these energy vampires before they drain your bank account, your confidence, and your spiritual power. Okay, Aries, I need you to pay very close attention, because what I'm about to reveal could literally save your entire future. The energy around you right now is like a magnetic field attracting certain personality types, and most of them are not here for your highest good. The first person you need to watch out for. The devil reversed is showing me someone who appears to be your spiritual twin flame or business soulmate. This person will seem like they have all the answers you've been searching for. They'll mirror your energy perfectly, finish your sentences, and make you feel like you've found your missing piece. But, and this is crucial, the devil reversed is warning me that this person is actually addicted to control and manipulation. They're not consciously evil, they genuinely believe they're helping you, but they're going to try to manage every aspect of your life because they think they know what's best for you. This person will show up as a mentor, a new romantic interest, or someone offering you an incredible business opportunity. They'll have this magnetic charisma that makes you want to hand over your power immediately. The devil reversed is literally showing me chains being broken, which means you do have the power to resist their influence, but only if you recognize the pattern. Watch for these specific signs. They'll ask very personal questions about your finances within the first few conversations. They'll offer to help you with things you never asked for help with. They'll make subtle comments about how other people in your life don't really understand you the way they do. This is classic manipulation disguised as care and concern. The most dangerous part is that this person will make you feel like you're finally being seen and appreciated for who you truly are. Your Aries ego will be so flattered by their attention that you'll ignore the red flags. The devil reversed is showing me that you have the strength to break free from their influence, but you need to trust your instincts when something feels too good to be true. Comments are already going wild because so many of you are recognizing this exact energy pattern. Type chains. If you've encountered someone recently who made you feel instantly connected, but something felt off about their need to control situations. The second person to watch out for. Wow, this card literally jumped out of the deck. 9 of Swords. This represents someone who's going to project their anxiety and paranoia onto you in a way that will completely mess with your mental health. This person is probably someone you already know, maybe a family member, coworker, or friend who's been dealing with their own internal struggles. The 9 of Swords shows someone lying awake at night, consumed by worry, and they're going to try to make their problems your problems. Here's what makes this so dangerous for Aries. You're naturally protective and you want to help people you care about. But this person isn't looking for actual help. They're looking for someone to absorb their emotional chaos so they can feel temporarily better. They're going to dump their anxiety on you through constant complaining, dramatic crisis situations, and emotional manipulation. The 9 of Swords is showing me sleepless nights, racing thoughts, and this overwhelming sense of dread. If you allow this person to transfer their mental state onto you, you'll start experiencing anxiety attacks, decision paralysis, and this horrible feeling that everything in your life is falling apart. They'll call you at weird hours with emergencies that somehow always require your immediate attention. They'll share way too much personal information about their problems and then get upset when you don't have the perfect solution. They'll make you feel guilty for having good things in your life when they're struggling so much. The key to protecting yourself is recognizing that you cannot save someone who doesn't want to be saved. The Nine of Swords is showing me that this person has become addicted to their own suffering and they'll resist any actual solutions you offer. They want you to suffer with them, not to help them heal. Set very clear boundaries with this person. Limit your contact, don't answer calls after certain hours, and remember that their emotional state is not your responsibility. You can care about someone without absorbing their pain. The third person you need to be aware of, the Hanged Man. This is someone who's going to try to convince you to sacrifice your goals and dreams for their vision of what your life should look like. The Hanged Man represents suspension, sacrifice, and seeing things from a completely different perspective. This person is going to present themselves as wise and enlightened, someone who has all the answers because they've been through similar struggles. They'll tell you that your ambitions are too aggressive, that you're moving too fast, that you need to slow down and really think about what you're doing. On the surface, this might seem like good advice, but the Hanged Man is warning me that this person has given up on their own dreams, and now they want you to give up on yours too. This could be a parent, mentor, or someone in a position of authority who genuinely believes they're protecting you from failure. But what they're really doing is projecting their own fears and limitations onto your situation. They've convinced themselves that playing it safe is the only way to avoid disappointment. The Hanged Man shows someone suspended upside down, seeing the world from an inverted perspective. This person's view of reality has been completely distorted by their own experiences of failure or rejection. They can't see your potential because they've lost sight of their own. They'll use phrases like, "I'm just being realistic," or "I don't want to see you get hurt," or "maybe you should have a backup plan." Every conversation will leave you feeling deflated and uncertain about choices you were previously excited about. The key is recognizing that their perspective is valid for them, but it doesn't have to be your reality. The Hanged Man is also about surrender and letting go, which means you need to let go of the need for their approval and trust your own instincts about your path. Wait, there's a fourth person, and this energy is intense. King of Cups reversed. This is someone who's going to use emotional manipulation to control your decisions and actions. The King of Cups reversed represents emotional manipulation, mood swings, and someone who uses their feelings as weapons. This person has mastered the art of making you feel responsible for their emotional state, and they'll use guilt, tears, and dramatic outbursts to get what they want. This could be a romantic partner, family member, or close friend who's learned that your Aries nature makes you want to fix things and make people happy. They'll create emotional chaos and then position themselves as the victim, making you feel like you're the one who needs to apologize and make things right. The King of Cups reversed is showing me someone who's emotionally immature, despite appearing sophisticated and in control. They'll be charming and charismatic in public, but behind closed doors, they'll have these explosive emotional reactions that leave you walking on eggshells. They'll punish you with silent treatments, emotional withdrawal, or dramatic declarations about how much you've hurt them. They'll make you question your own perception of reality by denying things they said or did, or by twisting situations to make you look like the aggressor. The most dangerous part is that this person will alternate between being incredibly loving and supportive, and then completely cold and cruel. This creates a trauma bond where you become addicted to earning back their approval and affection. Your Aries energy wants to fight back, but this person has learned how to make you feel like fighting back makes you the bad guy. They'll play the victim so convincingly that you'll start to doubt your own feelings and reactions. The key to dealing with this person is recognizing that you cannot reason with someone who's emotionally manipulative. Don't try to explain your perspective. Don't try to fix their feelings, and definitely don't apologize for things you didn't do. Set clear boundaries and stick to them no matter how much they escalate. My private community members saw this exact energy pattern coming last week when I shared the monthly forecast, and the stories they're sharing are absolutely mind-blowing. The fifth person, Eight of Wands reversed. This is someone who's going to try to slow down your progress and momentum through passive-aggressive behavior and subtle sabotage. The Eight of Wands normally represents speed, progress, and forward momentum, but reversed it shows delays, obstacles, and frustrated energy. This person appears to be supportive of your goals, but they're actually creating delays and complications behind the scenes. They might be a business partner who's always too busy to follow through on their commitments, a friend who asks for favors that prevent you from focusing on your own projects, or a family member who creates drama right when you're about to achieve something important. The Eight of Wands reversed is showing me arrows that can't reach their target because someone keeps moving the target. This person will change plans at the last minute, cancel important meetings, or create emergencies that require your immediate attention right when you're gaining momentum. They're not necessarily doing this consciously. They might be dealing with their own jealousy, insecurity, or fear of being left behind as you succeed. But their actions will consistently interfere with your progress in ways that seem coincidental, but follow a clear pattern. You'll notice that every time you're about to take a big step forward, this person will suddenly need your help with something urgent, or they'll bring up concerns that make you second-guess your decisions, or they'll create some kind of conflict that drains your energy and focus. The key is recognizing the pattern and protecting your energy and time. You don't have to cut this person out of your life completely, but you need to stop letting their chaos derail your progress. Set boundaries around your work time. Don't share your plans with them until after you've taken action, and prepare for their attempts to create distractions. The sixth and final person. Justice reversed. This is someone who's going to try to make you feel guilty for your success and happiness. Justice reversed represents unfairness, lack of accountability, and people who refuse to take responsibility for their own choices. This person will make you feel like your good fortune is somehow taking away from their opportunities, or like you don't deserve the things you've worked hard to achieve. They'll make comments like, "Must be nice to have your luck," or "I wish I had your advantages," or "Some people get all the breaks." They'll constantly point out how unfair life is and position themselves as the victim of circumstances beyond their control. What makes this so dangerous for Aries is that you have a strong sense of justice and fairness. When someone makes you feel like your success is somehow hurting them, you'll want to downplay your achievements or even sabotage your own progress to make them feel better. Justice reversed is showing me someone who's learned to weaponize their victim mentality. They'll make you feel guilty for being happy, successful, or confident. They'll act like your positive energy is insensitive to their struggles, and they'll try to dim your light so they feel less insecure about their own situation. This person will never celebrate your wins with genuine enthusiasm. They'll always find a way to bring the conversation back to their problems or make subtle digs about how easy things are for you. They'll drain your joy and make you feel like you need to apologize for having good things in your life. The key is recognizing that their unhappiness is not your responsibility. You don't have to dim your light to make someone else feel better about their darkness. Justice reversed is actually showing you that the real injustice would be sacrificing your own happiness for someone who refuses to take responsibility for creating their own. You can have compassion for their struggles without taking on their victim mentality. Celebrate your successes, own your achievements, and don't let anyone make you feel guilty for living your best life. The comments are going absolutely insane right now. You're all sharing stories about recognizing these exact people in your lives, and I'm getting chills reading about your experiences. Here's what you need to understand, Aries. These 6 types of people are all going to show up in your life this week because you're entering a period of major growth and transformation. The universe is testing your ability to maintain your boundaries and protect your energy as you step into your power. The most important thing to remember is that you don't have to be rude or cruel to these people. You just need to be aware of their patterns and protect yourself accordingly. Trust your instincts, set clear boundaries, and don't feel guilty for prioritizing your own well-being. Your Aries energy is naturally trusting and generous, which makes you an easy target for these types of manipulative behaviors. But you also have incredible inner strength and intuition that will guide you if you listen to it. The next 7 days are going to be crucial for your spiritual and personal development. Every interaction you have will either strengthen your boundaries or weaken them. Choose wisely, trust your gut, and remember that saying no to the wrong people creates space for the right people to enter your life. This is your cosmic protection spell, Aries. You've been warned, you've been prepared, and now you have the tools to navigate this challenging energy with grace and wisdom. The universe is clearing out the people who no longer serve your highest good so that you can attract the connections that will support your growth and success. Trust the process, trust yourself, and trust that you're being guided toward your highest path. If you want to dive deeper into your personal protection strategies for the week ahead, you know where to find me. But the most important thing is that you start implementing these boundaries immediately. Your future self will thank you for being brave enough to protect your energy and stand up for your truth. The universe is supporting you every step of the way. Subscribe now. Your spiritual protection depends on staying connected to this energy. Your future depends on it.